Morning everybody, welcome to a new week, Monday the 21st of February 2022. I am Spirit of Life Alchemy and this is your morning message tarot reading. So we have some astrology, so this is from the UK. The moon starts off in Libra where it will form a square to Pluto before moving into Scorpio and forming a trine with the sun and a square to Mercury. So overall there could be intense curiosity and feelings about relationships and how we relate to other people, who we are in relationships, and how we communicate and self-express within relationships. So, you know, a lot of self-examination could be coming up, but this is how we learn about ourselves, and we learn about ourselves in reflection to other people as well as by looking at ourselves. So let's do some cards and see what they have to say for today. So I'm going to choose some Gaia cards first of all, Gaia deck cards, get an overall feeling for the day, and then we'll choose some tarot cards as well and see what messages are coming through for us. Okay, so what do we need to know for today, the 21st of February 2022? Messages from Spirit for the collective, please, for today. What advice, support and guidance can you give us to navigate today's energies to get the most out of them? Okay. Let's see. What do we, ooh, there's too many there to take out, so we'll see if any of those come back up. Okay, what do we need to know for today? 21st of February 2021. Messages from Spirit for the collective. So at the bottom of the deck we've got Winter's End, Regeneration, Rebirth and Positive Outcome. I was just thinking when I was sort of looking at the astrology for today, and it's like the 21st of February, it's like we're just 4 weeks away from spring equinox and coming out of the dark side of the year. And I don't know about you, but winter has felt like it's been long this year. As I'm recording this reading, we're in between storms Eunice and Franklin. It feels like it's been raining forever and just waiting for the winds to pick up again, and it feels just like a bit of a continual battering at the moment. So yeah, Winter's End, I think everybody is in need of Winter's End. So we'll just see what other cards come out to go with that. Okay, Goddess of Creation, transformation, creativity and wholeness. Okay, this does have a feel of this moving out of winter and into spring. And then eternal dance, movement, wheel of life, path of least resistance. Okay, oh, did I show you that? Okay, so the first thing I'm picking up from these cards is each of them have female figures in quite similar. So this is connecting me to the Empress card that jumped out in yesterday's reading about connecting to the divine feminine energies, both within ourselves and sending our roots down into the earth, connecting with Gaia, Mother Earth, the divine feminine. Okay. Especially at this moment as we're starting to get into spring. Okay, we're further away from winter solstice than we are to spring equinox. If we're looking around in nature, I don't know where you are, but where I am, it's like all the snowdrops are coming out and the crocuses are out. On the trees, it starts in the first little buds there, of like little green dots on the end of the branches and twigs and things. And it is really a real sense of the first murmurings of spring. So our energy is coming back up, it's rising back up out of the earth, regeneration, rebirth, positive outcome, transformation, creativity and wholeness, and movement, wheel of life and path of least resistance. This reflection from sort of the astrology, maybe you asked yourself, what have I learned over this last 5 months of the dark half of the year, and what is ready to be reborn, the new cycle of growth coming up with the passage into spring. One of the things I do over winter, and especially around a winter solstice and the whole of December really, is I do lots of visualization and meditation stuff around hibernating deep into the earth and just being surrounded by the divine feminine, by Gaia, and she's nurturing me and she's soothing all my wounds and sort of pulling out the hurts and things and just loving and regenerating me, so that then I can emerge in spring in the new journey. So yeah, I always find that's a good thing to do. I've been doing it for quite a few years now, and it really works for me. So it's Monday, using the Mystic Mondays cards. So let's see what the tarot has to say for today in support of this. But yeah, I'm feeling sort of the first signs of the divine feminine energy rising up with the beginning of spring. How do you mother yourself? How do you nurture yourself and look after your needs and feelings? And yeah, just connecting to the divine feminine within yourself as well. And that's whether you're male, female, anything in between, anything on the whole spectrum of gender, you know, because we all are made up of the divine feminine and divine masculine within us. So yeah, and we all present it out into the world in different individual authentic ways. So yeah, we're talking about energies here. So we're all influenced by the Venus energies, we're all influenced by the Mars energies as well. Oops, come on. So what do we need to know for today? Messages from Spirit for the collective for the 21st of February 2021. What do we need to know for today? So all these figures in the Gaia cards, they all feel quite sensual and alive and being tuned in to yourself, being in your body. Okay, sinking down into your feelings and your needs and your creativity, and just being real in strong connection with yourself. Oops. So, and we get the devil jump out. Got loads of cards there, so I'm going to put those back in and see if they will need to come out. They will come back out, any of them. Okay, so those three needed to come back out. And that one. So we'll have a look at those in a moment. Okay, so what do we need to know for today? The 21st of February 2022, messages from Spirit for the collective. Let's see where we are. Okay, so we've got the King of Wands. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Sun. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Fool. We have the Six of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Cups. Okay. So, yeah, the Devil jumped out and then... Okay, right. Three of Swords in reverse, Three of Cups. They came out yesterday, didn't they? The Lovers and the Empress. The Empress jumped out yesterday. Okay, so that's interesting. So where we find ourselves today, the King of Wands. The King of Wands is in his fire power, the active power of fire. As I was saying the other day about all the kings are the active presentation of their particular element and energies, where the queens are the reflective and the passive presentation of those energies. Okay, so active fire, we may know sort of be holding our power. Did we have, what did we have? We had the Queen of Wands come out yesterday. The passive, sitting back in your power of fire. Today it's active. We're feeling that regeneration, we're feeling that renewal, the fire, the volcano coming up from the earth and filling us with fire power. Okay, so then in the moon position, which is our unconscious mind or subconscious mind, our intuition and our emotions, we've got the 10 of Pentacles. This is about a desire for stability and wealth and comfort and security, whether it's in the family, in your career or whatever. Maybe that's the intention of what we want to build. Okay, then the Mercury card, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Mercury being our mind and our thinking and our intellect, information, communication, self-expression. And the Knight of Pentacles is all about showing up and doing the work in a step-by-step, patient way, bringing it all together methodically and in a very grounded way. Okay, so we know we've got this intention, we feel the power within us and we've got this intention rising up. We know what we want to manifest in our life, this security, this physical comfort and stability, and mentally we're patiently working on it. Then the Venus card, which is our values around love and money and relationships and friendships and balance and harmony and beauty and comfort in our lives. We've got the sun, happiness, shining brightly, just feeling the warmth of the sun and how that makes you feel, that sort of that shining light coming out, connecting with the solar plexus and shining our authentic self out into the world, as a way of what I'm getting is as a way to manifest this stability and security that we want in life. Then the Sun card, which is our conscious mind, it's our core identity, core vitality, inner strength, how we shine out into the world. We could be being held back by old mental thought patterns and things like that. We've got the 8 of Swords here, okay, and the figure is blindfolded and surrounded by, caged in by 8 swords. But by changing our thinking patterns, we can change this and we can free ourselves from it. Okay, and how we do that, the Mars card, which is how we take action, our ambition, our will, drive, determination, desires and things. We've got the 9 of Pentacles, self-confidence, self-worth, independence, being authentically who you are and shining your own light. Okay, what that brings to us, the Jupiter card and what's working in our lives, hope, opportunity, good luck, good fortune, expansiveness, truth, justice, freedom. We have the Fool. It allows us to make a new start, this regeneration, this positive outcome, this wholeness, going with the flow and path of least resistance. Once we drop the negative thought patterns and things like that. It allows us to get into flow. It allows us to connect deeply and authentically with who we are. The Saturn card, which is obstacles at the moment, what's working against us in our lives, so limitations, obstacles, restrictions, responsibility, security, grounding, stability. We have the Six of Wands. Okay, we need to ask ourselves, can I commit to this responsibility and stability and the work in front of me that will lead us to victory? If we're not prepared to do that, then things might not turn out so well for us. So committing to yourself, committing to the journey, committing to the eternal dance of life, and going with the flow of everything and the wheel of life. You know, sometimes it's turning up, sometimes it's turning down. The best place to be is at the hub, at the centre, where you can watch the patterns and the cycles going on around you. Okay, so the cards at the bottom of the deck came out. We had the King of Pentacles, okay, the active power of the physical material world, the groundedness, the security, the stability, the money in the bank, all of those things. That's the King of Pentacles. That is, the cards at the bottom of the deck represent the general environment for us. It's possible we can manifest what we want in the world if we do the work patiently, keep at it, day in, day out. Then we have the Queen of Swords, the passive power of the mind, sat back in clarity and just knowing, you know, flip away, that's not true, that's the truth, you know, being able to distinguish what's real, what's not. And by being the Queen of Swords, it will help you to free yourself from the Eight of Swords. Okay, and as we do that, then we get the Ten of Cups, happy ever after, emotional happiness, emotional contentment, sitting at the hub of that wheel of life, going with the flow. Excuse me. Cards that jumped out. The Devil. How do you imprison yourself? And I quite like this one. You can see there's a devil head, and there's a staircase going up to a door into the head. This is, again, comes back to this, freeing ourselves from these mental prisons that we put ourselves in, the mental limitations, the self-doubt, sort of bound by the hurts of the past and things, or, you know, all of us carry so many levels of hurt and pain and things, and part of our journey here, I believe, is to work on ourselves and to overcome and to free those, free ourselves from those. Then the cards that came out. So yesterday we had these two cards come out, the Three of Swords and the Three of Cups. But the Three of Swords was up the right way yesterday. When the Three of Swords is in reverse, it shows these swords are dropping out. Okay, so we're doing this. We are freeing ourselves and healing ourselves from the old wounds and things. And that brings celebration, you know. It's like, hurrah, yes, I'm doing it, I'm moving on. And then the other two cards that jumped out, we had the Lovers and the Empress. So the Lovers is, for me, it's about uniting the divine masculine, divine feminine within us. As we do that, then it can lead to outer relationships. It can also be the choice as well. The old meaning for the Lovers was the choice. So in this situation, we really do have the choice. We can remain stuck here, or we can show up and do the work and liberate ourselves. And evolve to who we're here to be. And the Empress out again. There's just so much fun. It's really interesting, because I was pulling the cards here. It was like the King of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. It's like It's quite a lot of masculine energy coming out in that. But then we've got the 3 Gaia cards, which feels very feminine, and we've got the Empress, the mother of the deck, nurturing ourselves, being in correct relationship with ourselves, healing ourselves, and doing this work. And I think the key is being a mother to yourself, healing your wounds, just as you would a small child. Treat yourself in that way and heal the relationship with yourself. Okay. So that's today's reading. That's the energies for today. It's still this evolution from the full moon, but we're moving. I can see us moving into how we deal with the outcomes of that full moon and what we need to connect to. At the moment, we've got Mars and Venus tangoing through Capricorn together, strengthening each other and in deep relationship with each other, and hence in deep relationship with us. This is a real opportunity to actually work on these energies together and to bring them into balance. As I say, they're going to be in conjunction until the middle of March, so we've got a way to go yet with them. Okay, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, or if it resonated with you either a little bit or the whole thing, then please like, share and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then please email me at the email address below this video in the description box. Have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow or until next time, thank you for watching.